I want you to just walk on.
Man.
I want you to just keep going. I just want you to keep walking.
Hey, baby, where are you going?
Don't pay attention to her. Go back where you came from.
Hey, man, can you catch that?
Welcome to First Person Defender, where regular people come face to face with unknown attackers in real-world scenarios and fight their way out. This is First Person Defender. Ian works at a gun store where he carries openly every day. Although he's a hunter and has background in shooting, he hasn't had formal self-defense training. With him is his girlfriend. This force-on-force training uses real firearms converted to fire marking cartridges. The crew wears yellow shirts and are considered to be invisible to role players. The scenario today puts Ian and his girlfriend Mallory camping in a public area. He knows something's going to happen, but he doesn't know who it'll be or where it'll come from.
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Stand behind me. What y'all doing out here?
Man, you guys got our spot. It's a beautiful spot. It is. It's amazing. You got spare water?
Yeah. Hey, Mallory, can you add my water? Hand me a water.
Oh, thanks. Man, well, enjoy your spot. I think you guys enjoy it. Enjoy the day.
All right. Well, this is our spot. Never mistaken. So. Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, brother?
You camping here?
You have a water, buddy?
Yeah, Mallory?
Super thirsty. I don't think I've had water in 2 days. Oh, I appreciate it. You have any food in the tent or anything?
Nah, man, we don't have anything.
I mean, y'all are camping. You gotta have something, dude.
Nah, man, we're fixing to leave.
You don't have food anywhere?
No? No.
Are you in the tent or anything?
Nah, bud, we don't want any trouble.
I'm not trying to cause trouble. I told you I've been on the back trail. I haven't had water. I haven't had food.
Look, man, I got you some water. But, I'd appreciate it if you left.
Hey, dude, back! Put it down! Put it down! What you got a gun for, man? Huh? Man, step away from that. Both of y'all, turn around. Let's walk back this way.
Index. Index.
Well,
just tell me the whole thing from start to finish.
we were camping. We didn't expect anyone else here. Two guys did come up unexpectedly. My primary concern was her, of course. So the entire time I'm telling her to stay behind me. I tried not to let her hand them anything. I tried to give it to me and let me hand it to them. Because if anything happened, I wanted to put myself in between the threat and her. Then a third gentleman came up and sort of the same deal, but instead of walking off, he hassled us for some supplies and food. And when I saw him turn, I started to go for my gun, and before I could come up, boom, I got shot.
So why'd you go for your gun? What made you go for your gun?
Because I saw him distinctly turn to where I couldn't see and reach for something. I saw the motion of his shoulder start to reach for something.
So you saw the furtive movement, the telltale sign of the elbow coming up.
That's when I went, and by the time I came up, he got the drop on me. Yeah.
This to me means you're reaching. That elbow has to come up and back when I go for something. Show me that elbow move one time. Show me what you saw. Turn around and show me what you saw. Please show the court.
When I saw this happen, I knew exactly what it was.
By the way, we never die in First Person Defender. Yeah. No one ever dies, all right? I'm glad that you didn't drop to the ground. You stood there, you gave him you put your gun down, and guess what he was gonna do when he takes you guys in the woods?
He's gonna kill us.
Yeah, more than likely, something bad's gonna happen.
We all want to be accurate shooters, but how do you practice even at close distances? Well, this is called the ragged hole drill, and the goal is pretty simple. We want to make one ragged hole. We've got our Ruger SR 1911 in 9mm, and we've got a target only about 5 yards away. But to make one ragged hole, it takes lots of control, especially on that trigger. It's a tough drill, but the ragged hole drill will keep you honest and make you more accurate.
There's so many things we could talk about in this situation. There's so many different tactics or techniques that we can do. You know, we want to move to cover, we want to create distance, we want to get our firearm out. And how do we do all those things? Well, we can create distractions. One of the big important things that I see as a really important thing as an armed person in society is that I am very, very conscious and I'm very concerned that people don't know I'm armed. I don't want people to have an inkling that I may be the biggest threat in the room, that I may be the biggest threat in the area. So as we're standing here and you think about this scenario, how could we create a distraction? The bad guy's here, we got our blue man set up out here. I've got your gun, now I've got it concealed. I would be willing to bet that most people don't even realize at this point that I have your gun concealed on me. So there's my number one advantage. I'm not an immediate threat. So as the blue man turns around and presents his gun, maybe I go, whoa, whoa, man, what are you doing with that gun? Holy cow. And I don't want to get my hands way up high. I still want to keep my hands somewhere near where my gun is, because the only way I can get to my gun is by having my hands down here. I don't want to have a huge bit of movement. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to set you guys up. You're going to be just like you were. The bad man's there. You can't really see what the bad man's doing. He's going to buy you some time by not going right for his gun. I mean, if the guy turns and shoots you, he turns and shoots you. I mean, there was nothing you could do the last time, right? And the gun was right there, ready at hand. But let's see if we can't buy each other some time. You guys are going to separate, and you're going to figure out a way to get that gun. All right, he turns.
Whoa, let's think clearly about this. Let's not do anything too rash. Let's not do anything too rash.
Good hits. You created a little commotion there, hooked up in that chair. He looks away. Even if it's for a second, it may be your only chance.
First Person Defender brought to you by Liberty Safe, Simunition, Gun Dealio, Smith & Wesson, and Elite Survival Systems.
So Ian is out camping with his girlfriend, and another hiker walks by, asks him for water. The situation progresses to where now who's the bad guy is getting aggressive, looking around, probing around his camp. Look, take a stand, all right? You're just gonna get bullied and pushed around. He's just another man in the woods, all right? Two men ready to duke it out. This is why I preach. Carrying a gun, being trained in shooting is not enough. You have to have some sort of other physical combative bridge to get to that firearm, all right? Take a stand, kick him out, get ready to put your dukes up and fight if need be, if he wants to take it there. But he just bullied through your campsite. Now he's walking around. The bad guy created distance, turned and drew his weapon, had the drop on Ian from the get-go. So if that bad guy's moving around, get up in his space. The second he starts to reach for something, grab him, headbutt him, hit him, grab him, go and contact shoot him if he starts going for a gun. But that gives you an option to get on top of him quickly. If you're gonna give him that space, make sure you give him enough space and try and put something between you and him to use as cover or concealment. So either get up close and personal, get ready to put your dukes up and go to work, or give enough space to where you put yourself in a tactically advantageous position.
You know dry firing, but do you dry draw? Practicing your draw when you're dry firing. Let's do it. So you need to have a target, obviously. I like this XDE because you've got an external hammer. You don't have to reset it every time. You can just keep working that double action trigger pull. And then the holster. Elite Survival Systems, mainstay hybrid IWB, flexible, works a lot of different places, but make sure you can get that gun out efficiently, make shots on target, dry draw.
The second scenario puts the couple in the same setup, but a jogger puts them on edge and distracts them from the training they just received.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's the rush? Go. What's the rush, man? What are you doing? What the hell was that? You're running from something? Could have been a bear? Hey, bud, what's going on?
Nah, not too much. Just heading back to the parking lot.
Yeah?
Well, this is a park, you know. You go camping, there's people around.
Yeah?
That's cool. Hey, man, you mind if I grab a water?
Nah, man, we're all out.
No, you're not. I can see bottles here.
I'd really appreciate it if you just went, man.
No, I mean, just, can I have this one?
No, man. Man, I'd really appreciate it if you just left.
Is this food in the red bag?
If you just left.
Y'all have food, man?
No,
I've been out here for days by myself, man. Is there food back here in this bag?
Man, I'd appreciate it if you just left.
Whoa,
man.
What the f you got a gun for?
I want you to just walk on.
Man.
I want you to just keep going. I just want you to keep
Hey,
walking.
baby, where are you going?
Don't pay attention to her. Go back where you came
Hey, man,
from.
can you catch that?
Stay down! Stay down! Get out! Get out!
Index,
Ow.
index, index. Tell me about that one.
Well, he made a movement again like he looked like he was going for a gun, so I drew. A couple things weren't adding up that kind of put in my head there was something off.
All right.
First off was there was a guy that came by running.
Okay.
And not used to seeing anybody out here, not expecting anybody to be out here. And then the next guy, he came by and he was kind of hassling us. I just asked him to leave politely. And then he turned his back to me for a second and I saw a shoulder movement like he was going for another gun. So I drew down, I didn't fire, but I drew down and I politely asked him to leave. And that's when he started going towards Mallory. He tried to throw a bottle of water at me to, I don't know, throw me off.
Distraction technique.
And he went to draw and that's when I shot him. I shot till he went down on the ground and then I kicked the gun away from him and got on top of him. Made sure, you know.
Yeah, you were really good up until you got on top of them.
Okay.
Number one, you never get on top of people.
Okay.
You're not the police, you don't have to restrain them. Number two, if you get on top of somebody, you sure as hell don't straddle them.
Okay.
Because people can twist and trap you, and next thing you know, you'll be the one on the ground on your back.
Lessons.
If he had just left at gunpoint and he had just left, what would be your next move?
Call the police.
Okay.
What really surprised me is my biggest thing against concealed carrying while I'm at work for years has been, well, it's not quick enough to get to.
It can be pretty fast from inside the pants.
That was a lot quicker under stress than I thought it would be, which was eye-opening because it's not until you're really under the adrenaline and you're under pressure and it's in the moment to where you find out what works and what doesn't.